Alright, this is Chris recording for MagicGatheringStrat. I'm going to do another Gatecrash draft. Try and squeeze one last in before Gatecrash stops being a format. Let's see what we crack. Rare's 5 Alarm Fire, which is not that exciting. So what do I take here? I think the Undercity Informer is the best card here. Possibly Cloudman Raptor. Yeah, I'd just take the Undercity Informer. This pack sucks. I suspect in Europe that in the mid-1930s. I could just take Prophetic Prism, but I'm just going to take the Undercity Informer. So we concentrated on the area and we found several pennies. Illusionist Bracers is not a very good card. I think it's just Devour Flesh here. It goes along with the first card, the first pick. Guy to our right took an uncommon, so I think just Devour Flesh is just the best card here. So this is a decent sign. The Syndic of Ties is just the best card here. A case can be made for Martial Glory or Drinking Crazies. And Simic sort of does look kind of open, but Syndic of Ties just goes good in Boros or Orzhov, so I'll check the Syndic. That skeleton was there. It's not enough. Doesn't die to so not a whole lot here, really. Searchfall Swine is pretty good, though. But there's really not a whole lot of like Gruul cards. I'm sort of thinking, outside of the Searchfall Swine. So I'm sort of thinking Gruul might be taken up. Assault Griffin's fine, but I can get more Assault Griffins. I might actually just take the Boros Guild Gate here in case I want to splash 4 red. So I do the Boros Guild Gate or the Assault Griffin. Assault Griffin, maybe I'll just take the Assault Griffin. Once again, it's okay in Boros or Orzhov, so yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the Assault Griffin. So once again, this pack is not really good for us. Sylvan Primordial is fine, but I'm already sort of kind of committed to white and black, so I'll take the Zarishi Tiger here. Bomb, of course, not that impressive in Boros even, so I think Zarishi Tiger. So I'm definitely now thinking that I should be in Gruul, but I can pass too many cards to be in Gruul. Slate Street sort of helps fill in the curve. It's not great, but it fills in the curve. Well, I guess I'll take a Now Squad Commando here, and yeah, Miming Sun, I should be in like Simic or something, but I think it's just too late for that. Take the Now Squad.
What? There's nothing I can do. It's in your hair, Alyssa. She's got an itch in her hair.
Oh.
We don't have fleas. And a mosquito can't bite you through your hair.
You're delirious.
Yeah.
Go home and get some sleep.
Could you, but not her.
Take my sandwich. I only had one bite. You know why? They believe me.
Alright, people, take your picks. All these cards are playable, at the very least. 7 playable cards. I don't like the Slate Through Ruffian, but it's playable at least. Wow, Martial Glory, that's crazy late. Fortress Cyclops, Cinder Elemental. I'll just take the Cinder Elemental. It might be worth splashing if I'm low on playables. I don't think I'm going to play the Shadow Slice. regardless. So I need some removal here.
No.
Obviously that's not removal.
Turning down.
Just take the Psychic Strike in case I splash blue. Force Guild gets pretty good pickup here. Kind of surprised that wheeled. I really don't care about anything in this pack, so I'll just take another Guild Gate. But I won't play. So I'm going to go ahead and hide these cards. I really don't want to splash for stuff if I can help it. But, yeah, the Cinder Elemental at least like a decent splash as a finisher. And a removal spell. Back an Apparition, that's okay. Pick up some Smites, it's actually worth playing.
Good night.
I don't want to play against the Ruination Worm. Okay. Alright, so I need to open like a Alcidot, that'd be awesome. Sylvan Primordial is not an Alcidot. I'll pick up the white here. White Precinct 6. It's a 2-drop, and you can get crazy big. Death Perch is okay, but it's sort of conditional removal. And White Precinct 6 is just strong.
And they found him on a hole in the street.
You beat that pretty badly. Contusions, multiple lacerations. Shoulders will go right out of joint.
Blind
Get him
Obedience
back to the
is,
connection.
that's decent. It's an extort card.
You kicked him in the
Could
jaw.
be Silver Guards here,
Take a
but
fracture. This was partial treatment.
Blind Obedience might actually let me get in there with like the Syndics and the Whites and whatnot.
Do you know what he did this to?
Plus, it's just a cheap extort card. I think I'll just take it. Cynic of Ties here, obviously. It's a pretty good pickup.
We'll be right back.
And might actually wheel Night Watch or Silver Guards. I doubt Silver Guards, but Night Watch could possibly happen. And I'd be glad to do that. Gruul Charm. Court Street Denizen. Not a big fan of Court Street Denizen in this particular case, so I think I'll just take the Boris Guild Gate once again in case I get something that's worth splashing for. And heck, there's another Court Street Denizen, but the pick here is Silk the Screecher, I believe. Executioner Swing is fine, but you really need the cheap 2-mana extorters. So I'll just take that guy.
What's going on?
So not a whole lot here. I'll just take the Prism.
What's this about?
You can smooth out mana, and
You're in some trouble.
maybe I'll just take the Orzhov Guild Gate. Hope the guys who are drafting 5-color have the Prism. Yeah, that way I can actually play the Cinder Elemental too, sort of as just a finisher. So not a whole lot here. Hold the Gates is actually okay here because I'm gonna end up with a lot of gates.
Serious allegations, Agent Mulder. The evidence is incriminating.
Yeah, and I'm not really that impressed with Slate Street.
A good forensic scientist
So-
will know that there was not only a shoot from, but also an impact.
Take the
point
Hold the
of
Gates
foot
as
from
sort of like
inside the
a
ship.
sideboard card maybe.
Analysis of
Yeah.
Jones' injury would show the
I don't know.
conflict was not
It's
a
okay.
bad shoe. I'm thinking.
Debtor's Pauper, that's pretty late. Kind of surprised nobody took that. So I will take that guy.
Unauthorized round-the-clock surveillance means we could possibly gain access.
And back to the first pack. The razor tip whip
I was
here.
engaged in the
Probably not gonna play it, but
surveillance as well. And Agent
another
Pauper
murder
was
investigation, the
orienting
gridlock.
me on the situation at the time Toombs was available to the hospital.
And I'll just take the spell rush. It's annoying to play against and play around, so I'll just take that. Wow, so hit force revealed.
Just go out of line to me, would you?
I was expecting that. I guess I'll take him.
Trust in me as
It's a
I
fine
do in
creature. Psychic Strike. Rebirth. Skybinder Staff. So this is starting to look okay. I still don't know that I'm going to play the Cinder Elemental. It's starting to look like I'm actually doing pretty good on playables.
Most of us, including the director, feel that your talents are wasted on the X-Files. But we respect that you were deeply invested in those areas.
Oh look, a planes. Awesome. Alright, come on up, Scott.
Because not only you to act inappropriately, but those agents close to you as well. And may I advise you to step away.
Clan Defiance, wow. It's a really good card. So what's here for us?
Thanks for your concern.
I wish I could play the Clan Defiance, but it's just that's a way deep for a splash. So because I've got these Boros Guild Gates, I think I can actually play the Sunhome Guild Mage. Yeah, and it's got to be better than the Corpse Blockade. I'm actually sort of looking like more aggressive Orzhov deck, so splashing for the Sunhome Guild Mage is fine, I think. And it is sort of a bomb and a tank on its own, so.
These are looking Toombs' dental x-rays obtained from the Druid Hill Sanitarium.
Oh, Firemane Avenger's a sick pickup. I don't have a whole lot of removal in the deck, but Firemane Avenger just wins games on its own, so I'm definitely taking this guy. I'm really glad I picked up the Boros Guild Gates now. That's gonna let me play these Firemane Avengers, or this Firemane Avenger.
Toombs will never voluntarily submit to a dental cast.
This software can create an exact three-dimensional model of Toombs' mouth from a dental radiograph.
So what's in this pack for me? I think Balustrade's by. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of low on removal, though. Balustrade Spy is a solid card, like, solid dude. But I might almost want to pick an Executioner Swing over it. Oh, man. What do I have for removal? It's just, I don't think I'm going to play both gates. So we got the Debtor's Pulpit, Cinder Elemental, which I'm probably not going to use in a second now. Devour Flesh. Well, it sort of like pains me to do it, but I don't want to play a Cinder Elemental either, so I got 17 playable cards. Wow, this is really hard. I think I gotta take the Spy here.
Newspaper strips,
Well, I'm instantly regretting that.
Yes.
Because now I've just got really nothing here for me.
Wonderful. I had no idea you were interested in them.
Not really going to be low on playables, but I think I'll take the Warmind Infantry here. He's got to be able to Slate Street Ruffian.
You know, I can provide a window to your thoughts and feelings.
Ooh, Kingpin's Pet. That's a really late Kingpin's Pet. And I'm pretty low on the 3-drop spot anyway, so I'm definitely just taking the Kingpin's Pet. Thank you, sirs, for giving me that. Executioner Swing. Good. That's an awesome pickup for me, since I was really low on the removal anyway. And heck, I could maybe wield the Smog Elemental. So not really a whole lot in this spot for me. I'm already pretty high on the 4 drops. I'm going to take the Orzhov Guild Gate. It's going to let me splash for the red cards that I picked up. Much better. I'm not going to play 2 Zerushi Tigers, so I'll just take on the Boros Guild Gate. Here is Prophetic Prism, since I'm pretty much running 3 colors now. I'll take the Prism. Wow, Death's Perch, I'll take that. That runs really well with the Balustrade Spy.
Building his nest.
Nothing here for me. So just take that guy and hide him.
The last 90 years, 66 eggs.
No, I already checked on that.
It's your turn, Spike.
We're down in a corner
Okay.
building right now.
What's there now?
Really? So this is starting to look like just like a sweet black, white, red deck. This guy is going to get hidden.
There's a storage facility on the 2nd floor.
Like that thing, I guess.
What?
No, somebody else can have the structural collapse. I'll just take over swamp into plains. So this looks pretty solid. A pretty decent curve.
Oh, are you in between?
Just
Or is
doing
this
the
what a
doing the
draft
draft.
looks like?
Yeah, this is what a draft looks like.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so we're gonna do Syndix, Salt Griffin, Nether Puppet.
I did not know that.
Pretty much all the black cards that we picked up are playable. Prism, so it's 17. So let's follow this. I want the blind beads. I've got 12 creatures, so I need a few more. Kind of would be more aggressive with this deck, it seems. So I'm going to play the Slate Street Ruffian. Let's see. So I wanted the Slate Street Ruffian, 13 creatures. So I played the Nav Squad Commandos and the Cinder Elemental there as my last few drops. Well, I kind of do want to be activating battalions, so I'll pick up a back an Apparition. It can activate battalions sometimes. So let's pile by converted, see where we need to fill out on the curve. So filling out on the curve, I could take either a 3 or a 4. Well, I guess I only really have a choice of 2 4s. So I think I just put in just all my creatures, I guess. There's nothing else really worth splashing here for, and I don't think this is an 18 land deck. So just put in these creatures, just fill it out. I will end up pretty high on the 4-drop spot, but I think that's okay. Well, maybe since I'm so high on the 4s, it is an 18 land deck. And if that's the case, then I think just the Zerushi Tiger is just the weakest link here. So, you know, Prophetic Prism's gonna let me filter a little bit. So at 13 more lands, and that's, yeah. So we'll go ahead and add land. We'll see what they suggest. I don't think I need 3 mountains, that's for sure. One mountain or two mountains? Let's pound by color and find out. I don't think I necessarily need to drop the Sunhelm Guildmage on turn 2. I'm really sort of using it more as like a bomb. So I'm a little bit heavier on the black than the white, but having the white lets me cast anything, especially since all of my multicolored cards are white. So I'm going to go ahead and add one more plains, and then that means... Huh.
How do you know?
Maybe I add another plains. Or maybe I just add another mountain. 4 red sources. And... I think I'm just going to add another swamp, actually. The plains sources seems fine, because I've got, all my gates activate, or, turn on plains. So we'll just add one more swamp, and that'll be the deck. I end up drafting this type of deck a lot more than I probably should. Black, white, splashing red. But Fire Mana Avenger just is so good for lands, and you can activate Battalion even once with it, you win, I think. So, that's the deck. I'm going to go ahead and submit it and temporarily turn off the stream, and I'll be back when round starts.